আপনারা দেখছেন ILFL Soccer Night.
Welcome back. It's the final part of the ILFL Soccer Night show, and here we are now talking about your first football of 2015 for those of you involved in the Sunday League, and it's first and second division football we've got for you on Sunday. Here are your fixtures for you guys in the first division. Here we go. We've got Reach Out playing Burdett, SCTA playing Bromley Juniors, Stepney B playing Weavers. Those are your three fixtures in the first division. Reach Out and SCTA resume battle, and Rashid, no real competition for either one of them. This is just should be business as usual.
It should be business as usual because very, very strong side. Burdett and Bromley Juniors not performing to the expected level, so I can't see any shock or any surprise, unfortunately.
Nanu, sorry, I'm going to turn to cameras and say, any hangovers from SCTA as far as you know?
No break is a good thing, so because it breaks the momentum. So I'm hoping that the long 3-week break, longer than usual, hasn't interrupted any of the players' mentality. But you know, I've had a few messages from them. They're ready and raring to go. They know they've got 2 big titles to aim for, and I'm sure they're all psyched up and ready.
Any stats that you want to throw in that might twist the fortunes of anybody in the first division this first week?
Not quite on the first division, but looking at the fixtures, you can see that the 3 home teams, you know, you Reach Out, SCTA and Stepney, those are the 3 stronger teams, and they're doing so well, and I'm going to bet my money on them that they'll win, definitely.
Should be as well. Good luck to you guys there in the first division. In the second division, we have these 3 fixtures for you. Almazan play St Catherine's under 21, Riverside play Redcoat, and Tower Hamlets B take on the West End Reserve. And we could have new leaders in the second division with Tigers not playing, Beaumont Youth not playing. We could have new leaders. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, but I think the second division is unpredictable. So until the first couple of games, we won't be able to see where the fitness level and quality of teams have been after the break. So I think this Sunday should be interesting to see how teams are performing after this 3 weeks break.
Nanu, I have to come to St Catherine's. Almazan have been picking up points lately. They've shown a resurgence. I mean, they started well, fell apart, and they found their way back. Can St Catherine's find a way back now in this new year?
Maybe, you know, I mean, certain errors have been thrown. Let's just hope they hit the targets. I'm pretty confident that they'll hit the targets. Maybe not every single arrows, but if some of them do, that should give St Catherine's under 21s a huge boost, you know, I mean, a few games win. And then motivation takes over. You know, it's just those kids, they haven't won a game yet. And until they've seen the successful win, I don't think they actually understand how to win a game, and they need that. So changes have been made, especially at the back. So the teams who will be up against St Catherine's from now on should be up against a completely different defence team anyways, who are slightly more experienced than some of the younger ones I've been playing, because there were huge gaps there. So changes have been made there. The middle and the front are pretty much the same. So with the back being a lot stronger, they should give a huge boost to the rest of the structure. So let's just see how it goes. Like I said, you know, arrows have been thrown. Let's just hope they meet the targets.
Redcoat, as we said, could go top with a win against Riverside. After St Catherine's, Riverside have leaked the most goals, and I think it's 37, and then 36 is Almazan. So there's a chance for goals there with St Catherine's. But Rash, I'm going to turn to Tower Hamlets and West End. If they were A teams, it would be a decent game. They're B teams. Are we seeing development there? 2 teams we probably would have expected them to be doing much better in the second division.
Are you talking about West End or are you talking Hamlets?
Both.
I think West End are doing quite well in terms of play-wise. When I watched them play live at Agnew, they play seem to much better with Hamlets. It's miss and go at certain weeks. But for me, West End Reserve are playing better football, and I kind of predict they'll win the game against Hamlets B.
There it is. For those of you taking part in the first and second division, still all to play for. Like we said, in the leagues, there are 2 or 3 teams at the top who are running away with it. Come and join in the fun at the top of the table. But then we move to the League Cup, which is coming down to its climax, if you like. It's the ILFL League Cup, sponsored by Tower Hamlets Homes. 6 teams in the mix, 3 good games taking place this weekend as well. They are Leytonstone versus Stepney, Bow versus West End, and Beaumont Youth versus London Tigers. So, cameras, I'm going to turn to you with the sensible head on now. And should we just say Stepney, West End, London Tigers?
Not really, no. I mean, it's nice to see, first of all, that there's representation from all 3 leagues. You've got the Premiership, you've got the first and the second division there. So I think a very well done, big well done to Beaumont Youth for reaching this far. I think Bow have shown a good spine themselves getting through. I think Bow will definitely give West End a run for their money. And Beaumont Youth, if they can play like they did against Reach Out, they'll give London Tigers a run for their money. And Leytonstone really are nowhere to be seen in the league, so they really need to come out with a strong squad and let Stepney know that they're there to play football as well. So it's all up for grabs, really.
It is indeed. And Bow got 1 or 2 decent results at the back end of 2014. They'll give West End a game.
I think so. Yeah, I totally agree with the cameras. Bow would give West End a good game. I think they know they're going to lose. They're the underdogs, and they have beaten other big teams like Reach Out in the league, and they'll feel, why not give you a go and see what happens. It's a cup, and it can happen. So there's a possibility with Bow versus West End for me.
No, Beaumont. Another good game for Beaumont Youth. I think they've had 2 good games against Reach Out. And they played at that level now, so they know what they're up against with Tigers.
They know. It will be a good game for them. I think it will be a good experience, if anything, really. I mean, if you look at all of the 3 away teams, you're talking about Stepney, West End, and London Tigers. London Tigers and West End in previous seasons, they've been scoring on average 4.2 goals per game. Stepney in the previous season have been scoring 2.5 goals per game. Now, I know that the goals don't really actually make you win the title, because a few seasons ago, when Stepney won the title, they only scored 52 goals, and the runners-up scored 92. So it's not just the goals, but it does help. This season, Stepney have been averaging about 4.1 goals per season, so they're exactly the same as West End and Tigers. So they're doing really well. Stepney, I'm not going to take it away from them. Tigers are usually my favourite, but Stepney, they're definitely going to go through. Tigers and West End, they've been very consistent, and they've been scoring the goals as well. So I expect to see all of those 3 away teams winning.
Let's see what happens. Leytonstone, have you got a surprise? Are you turning up in the new year with something? Bow, can you reproduce the form that you've shown in the last month of 2014? And who knows, the Tigers have stuttered through the league this season, and maybe Beaumont Youth have got something for you that they learnt from their games against Reach Out. Good luck to all 6 teams taking part in that tournament, and let's see next Monday who's through to the next round. We're going to finish the show very shortly, but we're going to finish the show where we started, and it's with the UK Bangladeshi Football Championship. Like we said, 25 teams were invited, more want to jump on the bandwagon. They're coming from all over the country, thick and fast. I'm just going to remind you here on screen of the teams who have already registered an interest in the tournament so far. Take a look from Bedford to Portsmouth to Swansea to Southend. They're coming from all over the country. Take a look at this. Here are your teams on their buses. This is where they're coming from all over the country. As you can see, we've got a great representation of teams from all over the country. Only those boys north of the border, maybe in the extreme east and west to get involved now, but look what it has become. It is now fast becoming a fantastic tournament, good national tournament. Cameras, your last word on the UK Bangladeshi Football Championship.
I think the teams out there who haven't come forward and paid the deposit yet, they need to get a move on, because I kid you not, within the next 4 to 5 days, those 9 remaining places will be fast gone. And I'd like to see the likes of Luton, Oldham, Southend, Cambridge, who were there last season and played a vital part in the success of the competition, get involved. And we'd like to see a few of the new ones like Essex and Kent and some of the Swansea even get involved as well. So just to give it a bit of a twist and flavour there, really. We've got 4 very, very strong teams. 5, in fact, were interested from London. So, you know, if all else fails and nobody gets back to us by the end of the week, then, you know, we've got the option of going with 5 London teams. But ideally, we want a good representation and have the other regions also take part. So, guys, you know, get a move on and get those deposits or the full amount transferred over and get going, really.
Bradford and Leeds, I'm looking forward to you guys getting involved. I'd like to see now what a fragmented champion team now can do. Are you going to come twice the fun, twice the force? Let's see what happens in the summer. We are bang out of time for our first show in 2015. Thanks to everybody who's been on the stage with me to share the show with you. My thanks to the boys behind the screen who have put the show together for you. Good luck with your football. It's back. We've been off for 3 weeks. Can't wait to kick a ball again and run around in the sunshine or the rain, whatever it is. Look forward to seeing you guys again next week on the ILFL Soccer Night show. But until then, it's good night from all of us. Good night from me. Good night.